How can a ship the size of a small village simply vanish? Not a magician's trick. This is the reality of modern naval engineering. We're talking about 16,000-ton warships, bristling with firepower, designed to be invisible. It's not fiction. It's a high-stakes global game of hide and seek. The idea is simple. If the enemy can't see you, they can't shoot you. But making a warship disappear? That's where genius comes in. For centuries, naval power meant being big and intimidating. Today, the most powerful ships are the ones you never see. Stealth ships are built to be whispers in a world of shouts, shadows in broad daylight. A normal ship is a beacon metal, heat, noise, and a radar target 100 miles wide. Stealth ships are the opposite, quiet, cool, and slippery to detection. Every line, every panel, every coat of paint is part of a conspiracy to trick physics. The result? A ship the length of 2 football fields can appear on radar as a tiny fishing boat. Imagine dismissing a blip as a fisherman, only to discover it's a billion-dollar destroyer at your doorstep. That's the terrifying magic of stealth at sea. Invisibility isn't just a superpower, it's a revolution in naval warfare, and it's changing the rules of the ocean forever. To hide a ship, you first need to know how they're found. For centuries, it was simple. Send a lookout up the mast with a telescope. The bigger your ship, the sooner you'd spot the enemy. Predictable but outdated. Then came radar, a game changer. Radar sends out radio waves. A big metal ship bounces them right back, lighting up the screen. The larger and flatter your ship, the bigger the echo. You might as well hang a neon sign. "Here I am!" But radar isn't the only threat. Ships are floating power stations, pumping out heat, an infrared signature visible to special cameras and heat-seeking missiles. From above, a warship glows like a bonfire on a cold night. And then there's noise. Engines, propellers, and machinery create a unique sound signature. Submarines use sonar to listen for these sounds, detecting and even identifying ships from miles away. So, you're loud on radar, bright in infrared, and noisy underwater. In every sense, a conventional warship is a sitting duck. The challenge? Turning that duck into a ghost. That's where stealth comes in. The ocean is a battlefield of sensors, and only the invisible survive. The age of brute force is over. Now, it's all about not being found. How do you make a giant metal box invisible to radar? You stop acting like a mirror. Traditional ships are covered in flat surfaces and right angles, perfect for bouncing radar waves back to the enemy. Stealth designers threw out the old rulebook and embraced geometry. Enter the tumble home. Instead of flaring out, the ship's sides slope inward, deflecting radar away. Every feature is streamlined, masts enclosed, antennas hidden, guns retracted. Clutter is concealed behind flush doors and hatches. The result? A ship that looks more like modern art than a war machine. These angles scatter radar signals, making the ship nearly invisible on screens. Early stealth ships like the Sea Shadow and Lafayette-class shocked the world with their clean, angular designs. To the untrained eye, they look plain. To radar, they're almost invisible. It's not about looking pretty, it's about survival. In the world of stealth, every angle counts. Clever geometry is only half the story. Materials matter too. Enter radar-absorbent material, or RAM, a family of coatings and composites that soak up radar waves instead of reflecting them. Some RAM is like thick, iron-filled paint. Others are advanced plastics and carbon fiber. The Swedish Visby-class Corvette, for example, uses a carbon fiber hull, making it light, fast, and nearly invisible to radar. The combination of angled shapes and RAM creates a 2-layer defense. Deflect most radar, absorb the rest. The result? A 15,000-ton destroyer with the radar signature of a fishing boat. It's not magic, just brilliant, expensive engineering. Every surface is a calculated compromise between strength and stealth. Want to see stealth pushed to the extreme? Meet the USS Zumwalt. It's a science fiction warship come to life. Sleek, massive, and menacing. The Zumwalt's radical tumble-home hull slopes so dramatically, it looks like it might tip over. Despite being huge, its radar cross-section is minuscule. On screens, it's just a blip. Everything is hidden. Anchors, guns, even railings. The ship is all electric, with turbines powering generators for propulsion and advanced weapons. It's designed for tomorrow's tech, lasers, railguns, and more. But all this comes at a staggering cost, billions per ship, with the class cut from 32 to just 3. The Zumwalt is a glimpse of the future, ambitious, flawed, and utterly unique. It's a floating experiment in what's possible when stealth is everything. The future of naval warfare is already here, and it looks nothing like the past. Compare today's stealth ships to the warships of the past, and the difference is night and day. Wabadu-2 battleships were floating castles, bristling with guns, towering superstructures, and right angles everywhere. They were designed to be seen, to intimidate, to slug it out. On radar, they lit up like Christmas trees. Visually, they were impossible to miss. Modern stealth frigates like Norway's Fridtjof Nansen-class are the opposite, sleek, clean, and angular. No exposed railings, no messy antennas. Everything is hidden and coated in RAM. The old battleship was a heavyweight boxer. The modern stealth ship is a ninja. Today, the first ship seen is the first ship hit. It's not about taking a punch, it's about not being there at all. Naval combat is now a contest of invisibility, not brute force. The age of the slugging match is over. Stealth is the new armor. The ocean's deadliest ships are the ones you never see. Radar and heat are just part of the stealth equation. Silence is just as vital. Ships are noisy engines and propellers broadcast their presence underwater. Stealth ships use rafting, mounting machinery on shock-absorbing frames to dampen vibrations. Propeller noise is minimized by perfecting blade shapes and, in some cases, switching to water jet propulsion. Water jets are quieter and let ships operate in shallow water. Every decibel matters. The goal is to be a ghost to sonar as well as radar. In the silent world beneath the waves, quiet is survival. Building a stealth ship is a balancing act, and an expensive one. Advanced materials, coatings, and complex shapes drive costs sky high. Maintenance is relentless. A scratch in the paint can ruin stealth. Radical hull shapes can affect stability and comfort at sea. Hidden compartments and weapon bays take up space, limiting firepower. Every design choice is a compromise between stealth, capability, and practicality. The result? Ships that are technological marvels, but also costly, complex, and sometimes flawed. Invisibility comes at a price. The future of naval warfare is stealth. Information, deception, and striking from the shadows. Stealth isn't a luxury, it's essential. Without it, a navy is obsolete. Technology will keep advancing: smart skins, unmanned drone ships, and more. The ability to hide in plain sight will be the ultimate advantage. Stealth is as vital for defense as for attack, patrolling, surveilling, and deterring without being seen. The power of a stealth ship lies in what the enemy thinks it might be doing. The ocean's new rulers are the ships you never see. In the end, the most powerful presence is the one that's invisible.